There are cracks within the Aam Aadmi Party, and this time around the voices have been raised against the party chief himself. This after Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party founder President Arvind Kejriwal apologized to former Punjab Minister Bikram Singh Majithia. Why? For all of the allegations of being involved in drug peddling that Kejriwal and his party had levelled against Majithia during the Aam Aadmi Party's Punjab Assembly campaign. The problem is barely anyone within his own party agrees with Kejriwal's move.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय ड्रग माफिया पंजाब में नशा बेचता है और मजीठिया उनका एजेंट है अंतर्राष्ट्रीय ड्रग माफिया का। मजीठिया ने हर हलके में हर पिंड के अंदर अपने आदमी छोड़ रखे हैं नशा बेचने के लिए।
I hereby withdraw all my statements and allegations made against you and apologize for the same.
These lines are all that it took to light a spark under the powder keg that is the Aam Aadmi Party. An unconditional apology from the party chief Arvind Kejriwal to Akali leader Bikram Majithia. This for supposedly defaming Majithia with allegations of being involved in the drug trade in Punjab. The drug charges had been one of the main political weapons of the AAP against the Akali Dal during the last Punjab Assembly elections. With Kejriwal's apology, his party's state unit is left fuming. Within hours, Aam Aadmi Party's Punjab unit's top brass had stepped down. Others voiced their dejection. But the Aam Aadmi Party's central leadership stuck to its guns.
मेरे ऊपर उन्होंने अमृतसर में और लुधियाना दोनों जगह पे मुकदमा किया है और मैं अपनी बात पे कायम हूँ। मैं उसको रिपीट कर रहा हूँ। मैं ऐसा मानता हूँ कि उसने ड्रग्स का धंधा करके पंजाब की जवानी को बर्बाद किया।
एक मुख्यमंत्री ने आम आदमी पार्टी के हेड ने कन्वीनर ने ये कहा कि मैं एक झूठा मुख्यमंत्री हूँ, मैं एक झूठा कन्वीनर हूँ। अब पंजाब के लोग इनको पीटने को घूम रहे हैं। अब ये अपने आप को डिस्टेंस करना चाहते हैं आम आदमी पार्टी के मुखिया से।
जितने डिफेमेशन के केसेज हैं, इस सारे डिफेमेशन के केस में अगर आप रोज अपियर होते रह जाएंगे तो बाकी काम कैसे होगा। तो निर्णय लिया गया है वो दिल्ली के कामकाज को और दिल्ली के जनता की भलाई को देखते हुए लिया गया है।
Bikram Singh Majithia had filed a criminal defamation case on the 20th of May in 2016 against Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party leaders Sanjay Singh and Ashish Khaitan for falsely linking him to the drug trade and tarnishing his image. Kejriwal's apology has now made his party a butt of ridicule.
जिनके ऊपर आप लगाते थे इल्जाम ड्रग्स के, आज आपने उनके आगे घुटने टेक दिए, आज आपने जुल्म के आगे घुटने टेक दिए। तो मुझे लगता है कि ये जघन्य अपराध है किसी भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के हेड के लिए। ये केजरीवाल साहब आज हिट विकेट हो गए।
दिल्ली की जनता से, देश की जनता से माफी मांगे, क्योंकि जो झूठ की बिसात पर राजनीति करते हैं और जो लोगों को गुमराह करते हैं, उसका ये पहला उदाहरण केजरीवाल जी ने पेश नहीं किया है, अनेकों उदाहरण पेश कर चुके हैं। इसका मतलब यह है कि उनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी अब शून्य हो गई है, उनकी बात पर विश्वास नहीं किया जा सकता।
Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party has over a dozen defamation cases filed against its leaders. Sources say he is also now considering making the apology offer to Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, who had sued Kejriwal for accusing him of corruption in the running of the DDCA. The question though is, what face will this leave the Aam Aadmi Party with?
Arvind Kejriwal shoots first, thinks later is the buzz from Punjab to Delhi, with his Punjab unit up in arms over that unconditional apology to Bikramjit Majithia. His Delhi unit isn't too happy either, with more apologies in the offing. But for Kejriwal, one step backward is a good way of taking two steps forward in politics. In New Delhi, this is Meetu Jain for India Today.
I would like to state for the record that we had invited the Aam Aadmi Party to also join us on the panel tonight, but they declined to do so. Joining us now is Nanen Taneja. He's the national spokesperson of the BJP and National Affairs Editor of India Today TV. Rahul Srivastava with me in the studio. Rahul, I want to first ask you, so considering that you have about a dozen and a half odd cases against Mr. Kejriwal, is this going to be the beginning of a litany of apologies we're going to see now? Maybe the next one, Mr. Jaitley?
But you can apologize and you can think that you can get away out of it. The crisis here for Mr. Kejriwal is that his party's birth was from a movement which leveled tremendous amount of charges against political class, especially Sheila Dikshit, the then Chief Minister of Delhi. Now, if you see after that, the next one came the big charge against Arun Jaitley, the Finance Minister. In the campaign in Punjab, he connected whatever was available at that time. Jagdish Bhola was a man who was caught with 26 kilos of drugs, and he said that there could be an involvement of Mr. Majithia. The fact is that if he goes on an apology spree, he may get off the legal cases, he may not actually. It is up to the person who has filed the defamation case. Mr. Kejriwal loses reliability here. Politicians need to protect their reliability. How will the people go and trust him when he levels a charge against the Prime Minister Narendra Modi or his political rivals in an attempt to gain power or come to power in a state or win a seat? Can you malign people without any substantive evidence and think that you can get away by apologizing? Mr. Kejriwal's reliability, because of slew of cases against his MLAs, because of the kind of antics of the state government,
correct,
and the recent case of beating up of a senior officer, it's impacting Mr. Kejriwal's reliability. He has to shield it, otherwise he's not facing a very good
Narendra
future.
Taneja, a lot of people within the Aam Aadmi party, even if they don't say on the record, they say off record that this is just something that a canny politician does. He's just learning the ropes of politics, maybe a little late, but sometimes you have to concede a little in order to win the bigger war.
Is it conceding little? I mean, all that he has been doing practically his entire political life, tell lies, manufacture charges, go on national television, call a press conference in many cases, and, you know, basically try to defame people and use that as a political weapon. That has been the biggest weapon he had in use in Punjab. He has done the same thing in Delhi. The question is that, you know, and then in most cases, such lies were widely reported across the country in print media, television, you know, digital media, and so on and so forth. The question is that, why should people accept apology of such a person? He has got some serious issues, you know, in terms of his image. And also, you know, why should people of Delhi, for the matter people of Punjab and beyond Punjab also, trust such a person? And I think, the people who actually have gone to the court against him, they should not accept his apology. And there should actually be a tough law against such people. I mean, once you have said, even if the person wants to accept an apology, the law must come in the way and say, we cannot accept an apology. Because after all, you have systematically, in a very systematic way, you have been going after the people, destroying their image, damaging their reputation,
Narendra Taneja, that
and
if he
in the
was to
process
tender
making some
apology
political
to Mr.
points and
Jaitley
earning
in the
some political
DDCA
gains
case,
too.
that will not be accepted.
It should not be accepted.
It will not be accepted.
In my case, it's my personal opinion, I think Mr. Jaitley should not accept his apology. It should be taken to the logical conclusion. It's important to teach such people a lesson, so that, because, you know, I can tell you one thing, once you have accepted the apology, you know what he's going to say? That was a tactical move, just a tactical move, nothing else. He will bounce back to his original self and go after, you know, the same thing. Even a spokesperson of the Congress party, I have many experiences. You debate with them, if you try to talk honestly, they'll start, you know, if they start losing debate, they'll start actually throwing charges at you. That has been the kind of the main weapon that our Aam Aadmi party has been using. So I think, you know, no one should accept the apology. What apology? Apology is accepted from God-man and saints and all that, not from such people.
Okay, can't do this shoot and scoop politics anymore. Finally, I want to ask you, Rahul, what really is the inside story? Why did this apology come around? Because I remember at the time when the defamation case had been lodged, Mr. Kejriwal had even gone on to say, I will not even apply for bail. I'm willing to go to jail. I'm willing to contest this in court. What led to this capitulation eventually? Was it the money? Was it just a long drawn legal process? What is it?
All of these things put together, and also I think the biggest reason is that these charges were unsubstantiated. The Chief Minister of Delhi wanted to be the first Chief Minister of a state who can hop over and form a government in another state. It has not happened. Most of the regional players stick to their own states, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Mamata Banerjee, BJD and others. He had a chance, he had an opportunity. So he wanted to drive home the opportunity, and he leveled charges because it was there in the newspapers. Now a chief minister needs better research, better information to level such charges. I don't think Mr. Arun Jaitley is going to accept an apology if he does it, because I know that he was extremely hurt, because he says that it hurt his reliability. Now this is a question of reliability I was saying. Now Mr. Kejriwal got a fantastic mandate. I don't think in the history of this country there has been a mandate that the opposition has been reduced to 3 seats. What does he do with that fantastic mandate is that he has today become the first, I think, the chief minister in the recent past to issue a public apology in a case in which he says that I am sorry, I was wrong. And it is not just one-off statement he had made. Absolutely. It was a campaign. Who will trust Mr. Kejriwal's campaign from tomorrow onwards? I think there is a serious trust deficit going to be there as far as Mr. Kejriwal is concerned. And the trust deficit will not just be limited to his allegations, but perhaps even his promises. This shoot and scoot, is this actually the politics of Jumla that Mr. Kejriwal has engaged in? Really mind-boggling. Wonder what he has to say to his voters. We really wish the Aam Aadmi Party would have come and put their stand forward on this. For the time being, thank you very much, Naren Taneja, Rahul Srivastav, for having joined us. In fact, the other big story, there is a lack of trust between two allies at the centre as well. The TDP finally announcing its clean break from the NDA. Now, step 2 is going to be a no confidence motion, which means that there are 2 days that the BJP has to really figure out how to combat what is essentially a token move, because the numbers may not be on the side of the opposition, but perception certainly is. All right, Pawan Kalyan joining us live now on the People's Court. Let me ask you straight away, sir, and apologize for the delay. We really wish we had spoken to you earlier. Has Chandrababu Naidu, by first removing his ministers from the centre and now breaking away from the NDA, managed to resuscitate his image just a little bit in Andhra Pradesh and emerge as a sort of messiah for the people of his state?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Has Chandrababu Naidu managed to retrieve his image in the eyes of people of Andhra Pradesh a little bit by finally leaving the NDA?
No way. The reason is it's quite delayed. He could have, if he could have done the same thing around at least 2 years back, maybe what you had said right now would have been very relevant. Now the time has passed. Definitely, people are not looking at that he had lost a lot of credibility here. He had lost a lot of belief in the people, because people really trusted him, including me and like the rest of the people. We rallied behind it and rallied behind the TDP and BJP alliance, which they could have stood by people somehow. They didn't, and now the entire no confidence motion initiated because of there's a lot of contradictory and conflicting statements from both the state and the center. So to clear the doubts for the people, so what I initiated joint fact-finding committee with Mr. Sri Padmanabhaya, who worked as a former Home Secretary for Government of India, and Mr. Jay Prakash, and also a lot of eminent people from like Navalikua, Arun Kumar, and from different walks of life. Like, we had brought in all of the people. So in one of the discussions, they said how else we could bring out this issue. One of the leaders said we can initiate even no confidence motion. That's how it sparked from the joint fact-finding committee. And that's how I came out. I said, because both the parties, both the YSRCP and TDP, because this drama had been going on since a decade. Because people are not, the interests of the people are not being represented in the parliament properly, even the UPA government and even now. So that's the reason to initiate that, like, I said, what are the other possibilities to create a debate and a discussion, and we are looking for an outcome. That's the reason what are the other options. When we are exploring, one of the leaders said no confidence motion. That's how I had said it in one of the press meets.
Interesting
So
that you call it a drama. The fact that you mooted the whole proposal of a no confidence motion, and now the YSRCP and the TDP have jumped onto this. Why do you call it a drama? You think this is just opportunistic ahead of the assembly elections in Andhra Pradesh?
No, because no, it's been pushed because they don't have a choice. They have to do it. They have to prove that they're really working for the people, because for the last 3-4 years, 3.5 years, they've been consistently, they're not representing it, because somehow, I don't know why, everyone knows that they're caught up in different situations at a personal level and everything, and somehow they're not able to represent the interests of the people properly to the center. But that's the reason why I said we initiated, because that's how people, when we said it in the Joint Fact-Finding Committee, and that's how I think it went into the people, and people are also forcing them, even when their own party men, they've been asking them, why don't you do it? Because otherwise we would be losing our face in the people when they go to the people. That's the reason I think they're forced to do this.
Pawan Kalyan, will you settle for a special financial package instead of a special category status? Because Mr. Arun Jaitley says it's no longer possible. Special status to Andhra Pradesh is not possible. Instead, we'll give you a special financial package. Truly,
yeah. When there is no special, when there is no status, where is the need for them in the first place to announce? Because it is a former Prime Minister, Shri Manmohan Singh ji had said it, and Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji said it, the Vice President, now the current Vice President, and because why did they say it in the first place? When they're so clear, because suddenly it hasn't changed, because right from the day one, the norms for the special category status is very fixed, and they could have done it in the same manner. Why did they change in the first place? So, because somehow to calm down the emotions of the people, they played with the emotions of the people, because you have to understand, people of Andhra Pradesh been kicked out of Hyderabad without a capital, and a lot of infrastructure had been lost, a lot of revenue source had been lost. So everything put together, they would like to be it should be compensated with some kind of special category assistance. That's the reason why in the first place it came out. It is people didn't ask for it. They themselves said how they going to compensate the law through special category assistance. They themselves said it. UPS said it, and Bharatiya Janata Party, Shri Honorable Finance Minister,
exactly.
Arun Jaitley said,
so now Arun Jaitley says that after the implementation of the 14th Finance Commission, a special category status is not possible, but we will give you the commensurate funds. So we'll give you 90% of the money for centrally sponsored schemes. So Mr. Naidu, they say, is just being economical with the truth. We're offering you money. Why are you getting caught up in words?
See, so no, it's not like that. First of all, from both the parties, first of all, TDP, in the first place, they shouldn't have had accepted the special package, which I had raised my concerns for that the day, because for the special categories, they're not announcing any kind of financial relief. So I was the first guy, Janasena is the first guy, and I came out in Tirupati, I raised my voice, what the center is doing, what the government of India is doing regarding this. And the moment I raised my concern, then suddenly they came out with the concept of special package. It is driven by the TDP, and somehow they responded it, though they don't want to do it. But later stage, they did announced a special package in the middle of the night. Where is the need for them to announce when their interest, to safeguard the interest of the people? When they're so sincere, where is the need for them to announce around the midnight time about a financial package? Where is the need for it? If you are so sincere and heartful, why you should have opened it?
Do you think that Mr. Naidu sold out the interests of people of Andhra Pradesh for power at the center?
Definitely, that's how we look at it, and that's how it appears to people, and that's because this drama is not the first time. Because my concern is, if the Polavaram is the national project, where is the need for them to hire to take it for the private contractors? Government of India should have built it and finish it and give it to the people. That's how the national project means. But where is the need for them to take it as for a private contractors? Where is the need for the state government to do it in the first place?
Mr. Pawan
Kalyan, things which are
for the center which could be watching right now and is intent that a special category status will not be given, what is Pawan Kalyan's message?
See, the special categories, it's not about the special categories. What about is, you had promised something, we had been losing, we had lost jobs, and a lot of humiliation. There's a lot of jobs, a lot of revenue loss, and somehow the government of India, I don't know whatever the reasons, because they have been ignoring people, and it is creating a lot of concern. And I conveyed this when the bifurcation happened. I personally met then the Prime Ministerial candidate Sri Narendra Modi ji in Gandhinagar. I personally conveyed it to him, sir, this is going to be a big concern in future, and please, as the time goes, it's going to snowball into a major crisis. And I pleaded to him, I said, I will rally behind you. Sir, please, can you do something for the state? Because
and what did he say?
People who are representing the state, I don't know, I don't believe completely. And he said he promised, and he said definitely he'll look into it. He didn't promise special category status, because the problem is it came in this concept, in this issue, I have to say special category status is not initiated by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, but it is initiated by UPA. It came as a legacy, but that part he should have addressed it properly. And also one more problem what happened here is, at the time of elections, because I was with Narendra Modi ji, I was with Chandrababu Naidu ji, because somehow we three Narendra Modi ji promised definitely we'll take care of the interest of the people, definitely special category status will be given, and we'll bring in a lot of employment through all these schemes, and that's what has been promised. So it went very deep into people. People really madly believe in Narendra Modi ji. Somehow when the interests are not being met, when the promises are not being met, definitely the hurt will be there, and you can see the growth. And here the problem with the Chief Minister, Sri Chandrababu Naidu ji, is it is a 15 lakhs MOUs, memorandum of understanding. There are a lot of investments going to come. 15, they're mere paper, on paper.
So there was
nothing
hope,
is there.
There was promises,
he says the
and those promises have not been upheld.
So these are the conflicting and contradictory statements.
So Andhra Pradesh is now wondering that when the centre says Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, why is this one state left behind? Pawan Kalyan, really appreciate you finding time to talk to us. Thank you very much. Of course, Monday is going to be a critical day when the no trust motion is brought about against the centre. Thanks very much, Pawan Kalyan, and all of our viewers for having joined us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.